各位来宾午安，欢迎莅临由社团法人台湾侍酒师协会所举办的2020年台湾最佳侍酒师大赛。那在开始之前呢，那就是先跟各位有一个小小的提醒，就是如果在观赛的过程当中，麻烦尽可能的把各位的口罩给戴上。但是中间饮食的过程当中的话，可以把口罩拿掉。那饮食完结束的时候，那就请在各位帮我们把口罩给戴上。那另外的话，就是我们的右后方有我们的杯子，今天的酒杯。然后在我们旁边一侧的话，是我们今天的赞助商所有的酒款，欢迎各位随时取用。那一刚开始的话，我们是不是先介绍我们今年的4位的决赛的参赛者？我们是不是先请4位参赛者我们入场？我们今天有准备星光大道的叶子。来，好，请4位往我这边，然后我们请一字排开。我们先在舞台前面来，请往这边。我们是不是先再一次给我们4位决赛者一次掌声？那个我们就话不多说，我们看比赛最重要，好吧？所以我们现在的话，因这个国际的这个赛制的规范，那我们现在先抽签决定顺序。麻烦先把我们的抽签箱，谢谢。想抽到第几号？来。好，是请各位把你的号码秀给我们的各位参赛者，1号、2号、3号、4号。OK， 好，所以请2、3、4 3位选手，是不是先请我们的工作同仁把他带回我们休息区？那我们的1号的 Edison 的话，来跟我们来。我刚刚忘了提醒各位，就是今天的话，请在座各位，包含评审们，就 sit back, relax, and enjoy。所以在过程当中的话，各位可以随时的有需要酒款啊等等之类的话，各位去。那麻烦几个点，那麻烦如果要照相的话，请不要用闪光灯。然后如果手机没有关机的话，请务必帮我关静音。Okay, right. So, would you like to introduce yourself briefly, please?
So everyone, I'm Edison. I come from the OK restaurant Taipei, which is the French cuisine. Also, with the modern ingredients, it also is by our chef Nobly.
Oh, perfect. So, well, interestingly enough, I am your mentee today. So please follow me, and we have 3 tables of guests to serve.
Yes.
Right, let's go. So, first we have a table of 4 here. Mr. Hong is the host for today. And for Mr. Hong and Mr. Morel, they would like to have a glass of champagne to start for their lunch today.
Yes.
And for Mr. Ho and Chef Lee here, they would like to have a sidecar each.
Yes.
Okay, would you like me to repeat?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, so you have a table of 4 here today. Mr. Hong is the host. And for the lunch starter, Mr. Hong and Mr. Morel here would like to have a glass of champagne each. And for Mr. Ho and Chef Lee would like to have a sidecar each. But here's your service table.
Yes.
Here's your champagne, and there's all you need for the service.
Yes.
Okay, so you will have 6 minutes.
6 minutes? Okay.
Okay, and your time starts now.
Okay. So how I imagine will be your ceremony tonight. Hope you enjoy. you. Please to the second part. Yes. Hope you enjoy. So Mr. Long intends the champagne order is from the Pompeidis winery and the Bourgeoisie Korea. Thank you. Open the bottle for you. Very good condition with cold and temperature as well. Is that tight for me? I can champagne with a lot of the red fruit, just like the wild raspberry and strawberry as well, a little bit of violet. Thank you. So.
Alright, time's up. Fantastic. Alright. So we're good? Alright, so please. Okay, so here is the menu that Mr. Hong has ordered today for this table 4 again. And okay. For each of these dishes, please recommend a wine to pair with each dishes. Okay? Yes. You have 3 minutes. And your 3 minutes starts from now. Okay, so Mr. Holmes, for the menu today, we have the Cornish macaron to start. I would like to recommend one very elegant champagne for you as a aperitif, and also to pair with the seafood as well. And the champagne I have is the Slovenia Benedis family, and it's very small family, and majority with the Chardonnay, 70% and 25% Pinot Meunier, making more sports flavor, and also the more floral and calm, and only 5% Pinot Noir, very special. And for the second one is the bamboo grill Bellota Iberico Posture. Consider we have the kingfish oyster,
can also rise with velvet petals, so I would like to recommend and one oak Chardonnay, and it's from the USA. Then I would like to recommend you with the Passing Hall, this winery, and it's the Chardonnay from the Sonoma coast. And the most special is they're using the new oak, but it's from the Burgundy oak, so you will have very obviously USA Chardonnay tone, but and also with keep the very elegant tone. And majority with the vanilla, creamy, and a little bit of hazelnut as well. So for our main course of Scottish brews, the Merited. So this one is the majority with the Butterberry and the whiskey, and the Muslim hazelnut. I would like to recommend you one Pinot Noir from the Burgundy, it's France. And for me, my favorite is the Domaine Mondial Monahay. This is the one domain, and it's very elegant, but the most special tone is they have the very obviously the a little bit sweetness spice, violet, and also raspberry and cranberry as well. And on the palate, you will turn into the little bit terroir, it's very elegant. So for the dessert, it's not much chocolate, and so I would like to recommend one sake. It's from the Japan to pair with. And for the sake, we pair with the dessert, so I would like to recommend you and Julian. And we have in Taiwan is the red label. It's very classic tone and a little bit sweetness. And for all of the ripe melon and ripe pear. That's a perfect finish.
Perfect. Perfect timing. Thank you very much. So, be careful, follow me. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Right. So, what? Okay. So, for the second table here we have Mr. Zen is the host for this table 4, and they have ordered 2 bottles of Domaine du Grand over here.
Yes.
Right? And they would like to have their wines to be aerated before service.
Yes.
Mr. Zen is the host. Right. So, should I repeat or are you
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Zen is the host for this table of 4, and they ordered 2 bottles of the Domaine du Grand
Yes.
and they would like to have their wines to be aerated before service. That's your service table there, and here's all you need over here. Okay, you have 5 minutes, and your time starts now.
So Mr. Zen, nice to see you. I'm Anderson, will be your supervisor today. Hope you enjoy your dinner tonight. Thank you. So today is the one we ordered today is the Melisandre with the 2018 vintage. And for now we have the 2 bottle is already well chilled, so I would like to serve this 2 bottle for you now. Thank you. So very good condition with the cork and the wine temperature as well. I will to do the airway before you serve. So this is the man testing the wine before you serve. Thank you. So the wine is very good and also clean, pure, and refresh as well. Full of the peach, citrus, and white flower as well, and with the very good minerality.
Alright, chop chop, hands up. Yes. Okay, so, okay. To my left, so, right. So, here is a wine list that your colleague wrote. And then, could you please check for any mistakes, please check the content, and provide the correct information if you think there are mistakes within this wine list. Okay? So you have you now have 3 minutes. Yes.
So red wine number 1994, this Tenuta and Guado is from the Toscana. It's not from the Piedmont.
Time's up. Well, that was fun, right? Right, okay, please follow me. Now we have table 3 to turn. That's your spot. Okay, now again we have a table of 4, and Mr. Chen here is our host for this table. And Mr. Chen would like you to decant and serve a bottle of Conte Los Andes 2003 from Rioja for this table of 4. However, Mr. Chow here, he's driving today.
Yes.
And he would like to have sparkling water, and he prefers soft water.
Soft water.
Okay? So, would you like me to repeat?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you have a table of 4 gentlemen here, and Mr. Chen is the host for this table. And they would like you to serve and decant a bottle of Conte Los Andes 2003 from Rioja.
Yes.
Okay? But unfortunately, Mr. Chow here is driving today. Okay? And so he would like to have sparkling water, and he prefers soft water.
Yes.
Okay? So you have 6 minutes, and you sit 6 minutes. Oh, sorry, excuse me. You have all your needs over there, and the wine is in the salad.
Yes.
And here's your service table, just right next to you. Okay? Your 6 minutes starts now.
Mr. Kerry, nice to meet you. I'm Nathan. I will be your server tonight. So hope you enjoy your dinner and serving your wine and sparkling water as well. So, Mr. King is the one we order with the Conte de Los Andes from the Rioja with the 2003 vintage. So I apologize because you just shaking the bottle, is the setting will be turned around, so I have to prepare another bottle for you. Thank you. Mr. King, another steam bottle, it will be right here. Thank you. for you. So Mr. King, I would like to decant the wine for you to separate the sediment and wine. We'll go to the t-shirt, the safe testing for me. Thank you very much.
Alright, time's up. Alright. Alright. To my position, please. Thank you very much. Alright, so from the very right. So again, we're still in table number 3. Okay? But you had a beverage, this one, so don't touch that, just this one. Okay? So you had a beverage that Mr. Chen is thinking of buying a case, but with a slight hesitation. So could you please provide a truthful yet beautiful description of this beverage, and most importantly, try to convince Mr. Chen to commit this potential purchase? Yes. Here's the beverage. Here's the water, and there's the spittoon. Yes. Okay, so you have 2 minutes. And your 2 minutes starts now. Sorry.
Took off the mask.
Stop. Reset. Sorry. You may take your mask off first. Sorry.
Thank you very much.
No, take your mask now, so we'll restart the timer. Okay. Okay? Reset. So your 2 minutes starts now.
So this wine is kind of the spirit with a beautiful orange color and very pure clay with a lot of the citrus flavor inside. So I think this is one very suitable for the gentleman today. And maybe after our main course, we can pair with our lemon tart today. And also, very good finish as a descriptive.
Right, so let's move on to the next station, so the one on the left. Yeah. So here you have one white wine and one red wine. You can take your mask off because we are 1.5 meters away.
Yes.
Right, would you like to drink a bottle of water first?
Yes.
Right, so now you have one white wine and one red wine.
Yeah.
Please provide an organoleptic description for each wine, and as well as close as possible identify the wine with the country and region of origin, grape variety and vintage.
Yes.
Okay? So you have 5 minutes, and your 5 minutes starts now.
Yes. So for the one wine is the very clean, no sediment, and with the pastel color, and very bright, very beautiful. So here we will go with the medium plus viscosity. So I know it's a very delicate intensity and with a very long form. I think it's very long wine. And also there's a lot of the citrus, just like the fresh and real lemon. And a little bit crispy pear and the pear as well. And also a hint of the apricot. So on the palate, come from the wine again. It's a lot of citrus, and it's crispy, just like the tart, pear, and the peach. And also the wine is dry. With a medium plus acidity and with just a medium alcohol. Medium finish and complexity. So consider a growth. So I would like to say this one is from the cool climate, and I would like to go this from the France Raw Valley. It's a little bit northwest region. So I'll go this one is the Chenin with the 2016 vintage. So recommend this white wine to serve in 10 degrees, and we can pair with some fresh, just like the smoky salmon salad with the vinaigrette dressing. With one glass. So, red wine. So the red wine is plain as well, with a very dark blue colors and with a little bit garnet green. There's no sediment. With also the medium plus viscosity. I don't know, it's plain as well. No cold, no exposure. And also it's a lot of berries. It's full of the berries between the red and black, so it's a lot of the red cherry, red currant, black cherry, black currant, and also there's some violet and spice just like black pepper. And also there's some hint from the oak barrel aging, just like the vanilla. So the red wine is dry and with a medium plus body, medium plus tannin, and with the medium plus alcohol as well. After that, medium finish and complexity. So I got this one in the conclusion is from the Monterey climate and it's from oval style. And this one is from the Spanish one, and it's Tempranillo majority.
All right, fantastic. Any fun? All right, so we're on to the last station for now, on your left-hand side. Would you like to have some water first?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so in this station, you have 4 spirits in front of you. So as close as possible, identify the type of spirit, country of origin, and the main ingredient used, and perhaps potential age statement. Okay? Would you like me to repeat again?
Yes.
Okay. So you have 4 spirits in front of you. As close as possible, please identify the type of spirit, the country of origin, the main ingredient used, and potential age statement. Alright? You have 3 minutes, and your 3 minutes starts from now.
So sorry, I start with the spirit number 2. Spirit number 2 is the blood product is from the Italian Tuscany this region. Majority is made by the grape. It's the distilled wine spirit as a spirit. Yes. And so education with statement is around 3 to 5 years. Spirit number 3 is Scotch whiskey. So, spirit number 3 is Scotch whiskey is majority made by the body, which is the malt, and I think this whiskey is the single malt from the Highland region. So the age statement is around about 12 years. Spirit number 4 is cognac, which is the brandy from the France. It's majority made by grape, distilled wine, of course. And the statement is I think it's ASOP. So now, back to spirit number 1. Spirit number 1 is majority made by herbs.
Okay, time's up。我们是先给 Alice 一个热烈掌声。好，那我们今天就可以暂时休息一下。那各位观众，我们现在中间在介于第一位跟第2位选手中间，我们会再重新做一个场布，大概是5到10分钟的时间。各位可以利用这个时间，如果休息手机或休息一下的，我们在10分钟后会再开始我们第2场的比赛。谢谢各位。各位评审们，我们先入座，然后我们请各位来宾入座，因为我们第2位选手已经在。 请大家给他一个热烈的掌声。场地很大啊，来，往我这边，来，那个请工作同仁帮我们别小蜜蜂，来到我的左手边，也帮我们第二位参赛者当小蜜蜂，哦，已经包好，来确认一下。
Test 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, well, come to me. Yes, mask on, please. Thank you very much. Right, would you like to introduce yourself briefly to the audience, please?
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Bas. Bas is but I can't play Bas, as you know. And I'm the T+T restaurant in the Taipei.
Alright, let's go. So I'm your metro D for today, and we have 3 tables of guests to serve today. Alright, let's go. Right, the spot, please.
Yes.
Good. Right, so for first table, you have a guest of 4, and Mr. Hong here is the host for today. Right, and Mr. Hong would like to have a glass of champagne, and so is Mr. Morel. So Mr. Hong and Mr. Morel will both like to have a glass of champagne. And as for Mr. Ho and Chef Lee here, would both like to have a sidecar. Right? So here's your service table.
Okay.
Here's a champagne, and there's all you need for service.
Okay.
Absolutely. So we have a table of 4 here, and Mr. Hong is the host for today. Mr. Ho and Mr. Morel will both like to have a glass of champagne to start for their lunch. And for Mr. Ho and Mr. Chef Lee, sorry. For Chef Lee and Mr. Ho there, they would like to have sidecar to start. Okay, so here's all you need, and here is your service table. Okay, and you will have 6 minutes for the service. And your 6 minutes starts now.
Good morning, everyone. I'm the sommelier Bas, and I will prepare an aperitif. Okay. Sir, Mr. Ho, and as you know, today our champagne is rosé champagne from Domaine. Okay, I will prepare. Thank you. Oh, the temperature is very well. And for several many rosé champagne, many use Pinot Noir to make it so it has a more fruity flavor inside. Then I'll have it listen. Thank you. Well, the conditions very well, very elegant, smooth sparkle. Okay, and I'll have you prepare your sidecar. Okay, and the sidecar, the best spirit is this alcohol. It's a brandy, and we use Hemi brandy. Is cognac. And it's straight, and the control, okay, the shaker just one. So, how do you yours?
I'll give you 40 ml cognac and 20 ml country. With some lettuce. Half box. Good. Good, let's ship it. It's good, and another one. Also is 40 ml cognac. And 20 ml true. And 15 ml juice. Nice. Prepare your champagne.
Sorry, the time is up. That's okay. Put the 2 glasses on the table. I'm pretty sure they'll have it. What me? Pass. Have these 2 glasses.
Oh, sure.
So that's fine. That's fine. I think they're on Thursday.
Just enjoy.
All right. So, that's right. Pass. This one again. And yes, good nice. Thank you very much. So, there is a menu that Mr. Hong ordered for this table of guests of 4 today, and they would like you to pair 1 wine for each dishes. And these are all Michelin stars restaurant dishes. Okay?
Okay.
You have 3 minutes. Should you 3 minutes? Absolutely. So here's the menu that Mr. Hong ordered for this table of guests for today. And he would like you to pair 1 wine with each dish. Okay? And you have 3 minutes. And your 3 minutes starts now.
Good morning, everyone, and I'm about to prepare your macaroni, and I'm ready for you. So the first one is appetizer, such as can carry some more aesthetic white wine or like a champagne. And I would suggest this on the blanc champagne from French. And more heavier. And then I also just compare with real wine from California, especially the Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. And if the whatever I also just compare with like stacked leaf wine, stacked leaf cellar, it's more straightforward. And the dessert is mocha souffle. I also just compare with port wine from Portugal. Have more like the chocolate and hazelnut flavor inside. And especially if you like, especially our appetizer, I also can suggest our Taiwanese have Mushan or golden cream. It's golden muscat. It's also very suitable to pair with appetizer. And if you want some wine, I also can suggest some tea. Like our Taiwan have a very good oolong tea. It's very suitable to pair with because oolong tea has some more tannin and very suitable to pair with like apricot and our main course is more fat and suitable to pair it.
Okay. Well, follow. Oh, mask on, please. Sorry. All right, please follow me and please be careful. All right. Right over there. Okay. So now we're serving table number 2. All right. Mr. Zen here is the host for this table 4. And he would like to order 2 bottles of Domaine du Grand Roussy. And he would like their wines to be aerated before service. Here's all you need. Here's your wine. Mr. Zen is the host. Okay? You have 5. Oh, here's your service table.
Could you repeat it?
Absolutely. So you have a guest of 4 here, and Mr. Zen is the host for this table. And he would like to order 2 bottles of the Domaine du Grand Roussy. And he will like both of the bottles be aerated before service. Okay? And you will have 5 minutes, and your 5 minutes starts now.
Good morning everyone, I'm Bass. Welcome to Mrs. Restaurant. I'm going to prepare your red wine. Thank you. Mr. Chen, and you will check is your little bottle of red wine, Domaine du Grand Roussy, Vin du Salon, and the vintage is 2018. Have you opened it? Thank you. Yes. So, would you want some water? Almost empty. Well. And Domaine Grand Roussy is Vin du Salon is from the Loire Valley, and mainly is used Sauvignon Blanc. Well, and from Loire Valley is a more central vine inside. So more Calimento, Cabernet, so if you're more stronger and with some little Merlot style flavor inside. May I have your first answer? Thank you. first o'clock, the condition is very well. Well, it's very good. And I suggest just everything can do directly. And may I do so know from our videos of a very good aesthetic to just compare with some appetizer. And if you like, I also just compare with like the ham with some melon. And also it's very suitable to carry like the cheese. Are you interested? And if you like some cheese, I suggest compare with like the blue cheese. The Camembert cheese is more soft cheese and more meaty flavor inside. And I also just help with another one to directly. Okay. Very good. And have you keep on slide? And if you have empty, I can help you fill. Please enjoy your appetizer with wine. Thank you. And if you still have another, I suggest compare with our salad. Today we have our chef have prepared a chef salad. It's roast turkey.
Right. Fantastic. Well, please, to this position again. Alright, so now here's a wine list of your colleague put together. And could you please check the content and identify if there are any mistakes? If so, provide the correct information. Okay?
Okay. Could you repeat again?
Absolutely. So here is a wine list that your colleague put together. And could you check the content and identify any mistakes? And if so, please provide the correct information. And you have 3 minutes, and your 3 minutes starts from now.
So first, red wine, 1996, fantastic built. Sassicaia is in Toscana, not Piedmont. And Melcamus, Copahantu is in Bonne-Romane. And yeah, it's Bonne-Romane. Not Strawberry. also. And then Monsieur Chartier is in France, North Rome is now the South Australia. And Pommery Armagnac, our first sparkling wine, Pommery Armagnac, Condorno is another extra brut. In the Kister wine, the white wine first one. Is in Sonoma County.
So do be careful, please follow me. Wrong bit.
Yes.
Righty, so now we have table number 3. And Mr. Chen here is the host for this table of 4. He would like you to decant and serve a bottle of Comte Los Andes 2003 from Rioja for this table of 4. However, Mr. Chow here, this gentleman here, unfortunately he's driving today, so he cannot take anything with alcohol. He would like to have a glass or bottle of sparkling water, and Mr. Chow prefers soft water. Okay?
Just again.
Sorry, what's that?
Could you repeat again?
Absolutely. So Mr. Chen is the host for this table of 4, and he would like you to decant and serve a bottle of Comte Los Andes 2003 from Rioja. However, unfortunately, Mr. Chow here is driving today, so he would like to have sparkling water, and he prefers soft water. Okay? So you have 6 minutes for this service, and your 6 minutes starts from now.
Good morning, everyone. And my name is Best. I'm a sommelier. And I'm going to prepare your order. Thank you. Mr. Chen, I will check your name. From Rioja. Yes, and vintage 2003 is a very good vintage here. And be careful. Thank you so much. I have your minutes. Thank you. I have you change one. I suggest can have you change one because sediment, I think, is almost mixed in the wine. Thank you. Okay. I will prepare just this little glass. This one I use wax, so I suggest just the wax. And this try this really good really long. So I have made the information to my Kindle. And for now, this one is the condition is very well and very capacity. With a very good tanning and acidity inside. And I suggest you can wait for him about 20 to 30 minutes. It will more better. And the original first step. Have you prepared your soft sparkling water? Essentially, you can try this one. It's antipodas and it's from the New Zealand water. It's a very good and elegant and smooth pepper. You can try first if you like it. It's good sparkle, right? Fantastic. Have you keep outside? Is it my own bunch? Mr. John? And if you want some macros, I also just can use a Greek pork from Spain. And especially the top can have like a barbecue sauce or just gravy is okay. And if you add some cheese, I also just prepare with like a more hard kind of cheese. Especially is mozzarella cheese. So especially is good cheese or Parmesan cheese, more hard type of cheese, more fruity flavor inside. And pair with this red wine. And also if you can pair with Iberian ham from Spain, it's very suitable to pair with Rioja. And if you need anything, please feel free to let me know.
Fantastic, perfect timing. Right, so Vas, to my position please, thank you very much. So, now we're in the station of fantastic, so we're going to start from the right hand side, so please. Come on, come to me a bit more, I don't like boring. So now you can take your mask off. And I'll have to leave you a bit because there's social distancing. Alright? Okay, so from the right hand side, you have a beverage here that Mr. Chen, so we're still in station number 3, so Mr. Chen really enjoyed. And he's thinking of buying a case of it, but with a slight hesitation. Could you provide a truthful, yet beautiful description of this beverage? And most importantly, try to convince Mr. Chen to commit this potential purchase. Okay? Absolutely. So Mr. Chen here, with this beverage, number 1 on the right hand side, he really enjoyed, and he's thinking of buying a case of it, but with a slight hesitation. So could you provide a truthful yet beautiful description of this beverage, and most importantly, try to convince Mr. Chen to commit this potential purchase? So here's a beverage, here's a water, and a spittle. So you will have 2 minutes for this station, and your 2 minutes starts now.
Well, this is spirit, but have a very good aroma, like an orange juice aroma inside. It's very sweet and very cute. If you have a girlfriend or wife, you can buy this one from him. For her, maybe she will like it. And well, it's very sweet inside. And it's very suitable to be the dessert wine or dessert spirit to help you digestion. And it's very, you can buy 1 bottle or 2 bottles, put it in your cellar. If you feel thirsty, you can test some. And if you want some cocktail, also can suggest can use in the Negroni or martini or wine inside. Very sweety and juice. Yeah, and if you have these spirits, I think have many people want to close to you. Yes, you can buy it. And if you don't want to drink, you also can share with me. I can help you to drink it.
Alright, time really flies, doesn't it? Right, okay, so now we're moving on to the next station. Would you like to have some water in between?
Yeah, I
Please,
just.
go ahead. Okay, so for next workshop, in front of you, you have 1 white wine and 1 red wine. So please provide the organoleptic description for each wine, and as close as possible, identify the wine with the country and region of origin, grape variety, and the vintage. Okay? Absolutely. So in front of you, you have 1 white wine and 1 red wine. So please provide the organoleptic description for each wine, and as closely as possible, identify the wine with the country and region of origin, grape variety, and the vintage. And you have 5 minutes for this workshop, and your 5 minutes starts now.
Okay, so the first one. The first one is very clear, no sediment, no gas, a little gas. It's medium strong. In aroma, the intensity is medium. It's more like a lemon citrus fruit inside, like a lemon peel or a citrus peel or orange peel. A little white flower, not on the oak. The palate, one is dry, medium acidity. It's very lightful, medium minus body, maybe around 12 to 13 degrees, echo between 12 to 13. Very rapid style, like a natural lemon, and a little sweet palate, and I think it's the oral style from the Mediterranean climate. I think this one is in more continental climate in the Alsace. Pinot Gris. And also the vintage, I think it's young, 2016. It's not hard. And in this silver wine, the color is more medium ruby or deep ruby. And is no sediment and no gas and no stay on the tears. And intensity in the nose is medium plus. It's more like smoky food and dealer gaming. The palate one is dry with acidity, medium plus acidity, and medium tannin, and medium plus body. Echo around 13 to 14 degrees, or 14, 55. It's over style and undergo maturation for a long time. As in it's more hotter climate. From Spain, Rioja, the variety is used Tempranillo, reservoir style, and the vintage is 2015. For this river, I suggest to use cocoa grass, and around the temperature is 60 to 80 degrees. And I suggest compare with iberico pork and with gravy or barbecue sauce. And for the cheese, I suggest compare with iberico cheese. Iberico ham. And for the cheese, I suggest compare with Parmesan ham or a more hot kind of cheese. And for this red wine, I suggest you can use a small white wine glass and around 8 to 10 temperature. And with more fresh salad, like a chef salad or salmon salad. And compare with the more soft type of cheese, like blue cheese or blue cheese or blue cheese or camembert cheese. And it's also very suitable to pair with our Taiwanese pan-fried milkfish. It's pan-fried with some salt and pepper and with some lemon on the side. And for this river, I suggest you can pair with our baking tart. In China or Taiwan.
Great, fantastic recommendation. So we're moving on to the last workshop for now. So in front of you, you have 4 spirits, okay, from right to left. Okay, so as close as possible, identify the type of spirit, the country of origin, main ingredient used, and potential age state. Okay. So in front of you, you have 4 spirits. And as closely as possible, please identify the type of spirit, country of origin, main ingredient, and potential age state. Okay? And you have 3 minutes. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay, so first one in June, the many issues Johnny Cook. So the wine number 1 is Johnny Cook. Then from the good bar. Also from Mexico. And number 4 is Scotch whiskey from England. It's used ingredients of malt. I think wine number 1 is Gordon from Taiwan. Wine number 3 also is whiskey from England. And Ireland. The ingredient also is used malt. And wine number 2, spirit number 2 is ingredient is rice. Wine number 1 is from
Alright, time flies, doesn't it? 我们是不是请各位在座来宾给我们发出热烈的掌声？我们一样在第2位跟第3位参赛者中间，我们大概会有5到10分钟的时间做转场，让各位来宾可以加点酒、加点水，有需要去洗手间或者稍微休息一下的，麻烦务必在大概5到10分钟之后，请各位再回来。那我们会进行第三位的参赛者的比赛。那我们现在是不是请我们的工作同仁们，我们现在开始做转场，谢谢。好，我们现在请评审们先回座，麻烦请评审们我们先回座，我们要开始准备开始了。So judges, please, we're gonna start again. So please be seated. Thank you very much.好的，我们现在是请我们的工作同仁，我们也开始了准备开始，然后我们请我们的来宾们，我们也尽快入座，我们要开始第3场的比赛。好，我们现在是请我们第3位参赛者4号入场，我们是不是请给我们的4号一个热烈的掌声？It's a very long walk, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel it. I didn't know this is so sensitive. Okay, thank you.
Right, well, follow me.
Yep.
All right. This side here. So, is all the microphone, everything okay? Would you like to briefly introduce yourself to all our guests today?
Yeah, I would love to. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Taichung Bingyue GP to attend this amazing Taiwan Best Homemade competition 2020. My name is Su Hao. I'm working currently in Park 90 in Taipei. We're not yet at our location, but soon we're gonna come and hope to bring you all a new experience and everything. And well, I hope you enjoy. And I think it's time for me to be on stage.
Fantastic. So I'm your mentor teacher today.
Okay.
We have 3 tables that we're going to serve today. So please follow me. So first table, to this decision. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay. So for our first table, we have a table of 4 guests.
Yes.
Mr. Hong here is the host for this table of 4. And Mr. Hong and Mr. Morel here, these 2 gentlemen, they would like to have a glass of champagne to start with.
Okay.
And Mr. Ho and Chef Lee, they would like to have a sidecar to start for their lunch. Okay?
Could you repeat it again?
Absolutely. So,
Thank you very much.
here's a table of 4 guests. Mr. Hong is the host for this table.
Yes.
Mr. Hong and Mr. Morel would both like to have a glass of champagne to start for their lunch. Mr. Ho and Chef Lee here would like to start with a glass of sidecar each. So, here's your champagne, that's your service table, and you have everything you have 6 minutes for this service, and your 6 minutes start now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our restaurant. I've heard that you already ordered 2 glasses of champagne and then the 2 sidecar as well. I will start to prepare for you. So how are you guys today? So far so good? It's very nice to come to Taichung. Actually, I was very enjoying this weather because since 2-3 days in Taipei, the rain is really killing me so much. First. So, very classic cocktail sidecar. Okay, so first we chill it in the glasses. Usually I like the classic cocktail very much because it's very simple. Because nowadays I think all the cocktail in the world is to the bartender like to have a lot of imagination and then make a lot of creation, but somehow I couldn't really get it much. But the classic one is always very nice. The sidecar, we start with the cognac. Then we do a double shot for 2 guests. Maybe control orange liquor to give some sweetness. Last but not least, a lovely touch of citrus. Bring up some freshness that you want here to heavy. And at the same time, if I start to shake, prepare the champagne as well. So for these 2 gentlemen, we're going to start with the 2 glasses of Pommery champagne, Blue Royal Rosé. Have you decided your aperitif already? Already decided, good. Hope you have already informed our waiters about all the allergies and everything that, so our chef can prepare, make sure you don't get any food allergies in case there's any trouble. May I taste a glass for you? Lovely combination. So let's back to the sidecar. Okay. you say some of them? Any questions? Everything okay? All the water on your glasses, on your table is all fine? Would you like to have more? Please don't hesitate to let me know, okay? You have more to taste. There's some more as well. Super. Good. Okay. You know, also, since you're going to have some lovely champagne, I would suggest go for some caviar. We have a very nice caviar from the center of Taiwan. Yes, very nice. Also get some freshness up. Nice salinity from the caviar, and with the bring out sweetness from the champagne. Alright, please don't hesitate to let me know if you need anything.
Alright, thumbs up. Stick. So, to this position again, thank you very much. Oh, come back a bit. Mr. Hong is still the host here today.
Yes.
So, here's for you. Here's a menu that Mr. Hong ordered for this table for guests today. So, he would like you to recommend one wine for each of these 4 dishes.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
So, would you repeat it?
Absolutely. So, Mr. Hong has ordered this menu for the table of 4 again here for these 4 guests, and he would like you to recommend one for each of these 4 dishes, and you have 3 minutes, and your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay. So, Mr. Hong, I heard that you already ordered your course for today. So, for all of you, I would suggest the wine for today. For the first one, the mackerel, very nice, beautiful fish. I would suggest we can start with something from France. Beautiful acidity and beautiful bubble. Let's go from Estée de Lauder in the Napa Valley, the west north side, Anderson Valley. They do a cuvée L'Hermitage 2012, fantastic, beautiful blend with Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, nice acidity, good mature, 5 years inside the bottle, so you get nice acidity and good complexity to go with mackerel. And after that, you're gonna have pork shoulder with king oyster. This one is a little bit interesting because you have pork and oyster in the same time. I would suggest a lovely sunset to go with nice Sauvignon Blanc, aged in French barrels. We can go with the Domaine Alpha Malo Sancerre, 2000. Let's go for a little bit younger. They got a little bit more freshness inside. We can go for 2016. Lovely vintage as well. I will serve with you around 8 to 10 degrees in a little bit bigger white wine glasses. And after that, for your goose marinated with Matak berries, here I would like to suggest we can travel a little bit if you go to Australia. Let's go for Runway Torbreak. It's 100% Shiraz, the Barossa Valley, good structures. We can choose a little bit aged like 2008 Runway. Very nice. Now it's treasury aroma coming out. A little bit more texture, good complexity, not too heavy, so you want to cover the goose flavor. At the end with the matcha souffle. This one is a little bit interesting. I would like to suggest. Let's go for. I don't want to cover the tea flavor, but I would like you to still have something interesting in comparison. Also, the wine come from the same place. So matcha, we go for a cold shoe.
Time really flies, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, right, we're going to move on to the next service. So please follow me and carefully, because we do have a more bistro style establishment. So here's a decision. Right, so we have a table 4 here again, and Mr. Zen is the host for this table. So, they have ordered 2 bottles of Domaine du Grand Bussy, and they would like to have the wines be aerated before service.
Aerated before service.
Would you like me to repeat?
Yes, please.
Okay, so this table 4, Mr. Zen is the host, and he has ordered 2 bottles of Domaine du Grand Bussy, and they would like to have both of the bottles be aerated before service.
Sure.
Alright, so you have 5 minutes, and your 5 minutes will start now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chen, I heard that you already ordered 2 bottles. Well, I was just starting to turn out then get a little bit airs, and then come back to order service. Just wanted to talk. So first, this is the notice on this year. So how are you today? So far so good, you enjoy everything? Don't hesitate to let me know if you need anything. Have you decided your menu already for this lovely Manhattan salon Sauvignon Blanc? Okay. Otherwise, I will suggest, because today we just received a lovely French oyster. It's fin de clair. I'm pretty sure it's very good with this wine. The same wine. I will. The first time you come to our restaurant? Okay, good. The decoration is okay, everything's fine, the staff is warm, they do really, they make you feel welcome. Great. May I taste the wine? And I do aeration, and after that, I will put the glasses for you. And so that. Lovely wine. Beautiful minerality, nice acidity. I wish you can enjoy so much. If you don't mind, I'll just end this tender and hold these bottles. With this wine, you can also go with some vegetable. Like right now, seasoning, we have a lot of root vegetable. For example, the baby radish, very nice, crispy. You can go with this wine, it's fantastic. Also, if you want to have a little bit more richness taste, pumpkin is also a nice seasonal food. Beautiful sweetness. Our chef actually doing a lovely ravioli filled out with pumpkin cream inside. Nice saute with sage and butter. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy this very well. see what as I said, I will do that soon. This is an elected piece. Very nice.
Alright, thank you very much for your service.
You're welcome.
So, to this position again, thank you
Yes.
very much. We're still staying in this table of 4. So, here's something for you.
Yes.
Okay, so here's a one list of the colleague who put together. Could you please check the content and identify if there are any mistakes and provide the correct information?
Would you repeat it again?
So here's a one list that your colleagues put together as a heads of the event. Could you please check the content and identify if there are any mistakes and provide the correct information if necessary?
Sure.
And you have 3 minutes. And your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure you can outline this already. I'm really sorry that one of my colleagues made a mistake, some wrong information on top of it. Let me just quick correct. For example, on the white wine, 2016 Dr. Lucen, this is actually from Moselle instead of Hangao. Domain 01, this is not from Beauvais, but it's from the Savagnin. Also one as well as in a Savagnin. The red wine, Sassicaia, 1994, it's already changed from Vino Parola to a Bulgarian IGP. And it's not in Piedmont, it's in Tuscany. The sparkling Augusty Toiler Mata, the crystal is actually the prestige cuvée. It's not a reserve. It's not reserve alcohol. It's a don't reserve actually. Catalonia, which is correct. The Goosebone Estate is from England, correct, but it's from Saxon, not Cromwell. That's what I can spot for now. Is there anyone you're interested in to order for today? No? Okay. Good. The red one at the end, the Veleta Olga actually is a white one. That was a major mistake from the Georgian Republic, which for sure, but it's on the wrong category.
Okay, lovely, lovely. Thank you very much. Well, that, so please follow me. So we're going to go for service table number 3. Here's your position. So, here we have a guest of 4 in this table again. So Mr. Chen here, he is the host for this table. And he would like you to decant and serve a bottle of Comte Los Andes 2003 from Rio. However, unfortunately, Mr. Joe here, this gentleman right there, well, he's driving today, so he could not take anything with alcohol, and he would like to have a bottle of sparkling water. And Mr. Chow prefers soft water. Okay. Could you repeat it again? Absolutely. So here's the table of 4 guests. Mr. Chen here is the host, and he would like you to decant and serve a bottle of Comte Los Andes 2003 from Rio. However, unfortunately, Mr. Chow over there, the gentleman over there, he's driving today, so he cannot take anything with alcohol, and he would like to have a bottle of sparkling water, and he prefers soft water. He prefers soft water. Soft sparkling water. Soft sparkling water. Okay, as much as I can give you, and all you need is over there. Here's a service table, and here is the hall. Okay, so you have 6 minutes for the service, and your 6 minutes starts now.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you doing today? Well, you already ordered a bottle of red wine. I will start to decant for you, and let me start to give you the water first. Oh, there's only. Oh. Okay. I understand. Unfortunately, today you cannot drink wine, but I do have the antidote sparkling water from New Zealand, very soft. You know, I give you hope to let you feel satisfied. Cool. Here we have the real hot water sweetened with Los Andes. No problem. Let me just quick check. There is some sediment. I do have another bottle, so please don't worry. So the sediment will not go inside the decanter. Okay. I don't see I have any decanter here. So you're just going to wash, so now it's in. Thank you very much. So, how are you today? So far so good? Do believe you enjoy your starters? Now it's the main course time. This is the I would love to suggest you some nice seasonal food. Like recently, we received a lovely order buff, chef will slow cook, and then make sure that this is still tender and juicy. Oh, it's lovely meal, huh? Second, make sure that there's no walls on the side. Is there any special occasion that you choose this Rioja? Or you like to drink Rioja wine so much? Good. With lovely Tempranillo. Most probably Asian, American and French vodka is a little bit more texture. The cold condition is very nice here. Can I taste it for you? Lovely wine. It's nice drink. Just drink decanted, so make sure that there's no sediment you will taste. Till now, we had 17 years Asian already. We had a lot of treasures coming out. I probably will ask the chef, apart from the beef that you want to have for main course, I'll ask to add some mushroom on top. Plus now is the season for the truffle. We do have lovely truffle from Alba, from Italy.
Alright, sorry, time is up for that service. Thank you very much, and please come to my position.
Yes.
And before we went on to the next station, we do sincerely apologize for that missed class, but you have been given extra 10 seconds, so you'll be complimented, and we do apologize for that. So you're not in any disadvantage. Right? Okay, we're still staying on the same station. Okay? So Mr. Chen here, okay, well, he is thinking of buying this beverage in front of him. Okay? So he is, he would like to actually buy this beverage, and but with a slight hesitation. All right? Could you please provide a truthful yet beautiful description of this beverage, and most importantly, try to convince Mr. Chen to commit his potential purchase. Absolutely. So, okay, from this point on, you can take your mask off. And I'll have to take a 1.5 meters social distancing from you. Sorry. Okay. So, give it some.
Please go ahead.
Would you like to have some water first?
Yes.
Alright, so we're staying on the same table. Mr. Chen is still the host, and he's thinking of purchasing this beverage here, but with slight hesitation. So could you please provide a truthful yet beautiful description of this beverage, and most importantly, try to convince Mr. Chen to commit this potential purchase. So you have your water, and there's the stick bucket for you. So
how many times I have?
You have 2 minutes for this, and your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay. Lovely wine. Nice, clear, no sediment. no gas evidence. Oh, I got a very lovely aroma coming out, very citrus, orange peel, like mature. Very nice. This is quite a strong alcohol, but I'm pretty sure after your meal you're gonna enjoy this so much. Very nice sweetness coming out. This is probably, if I'm not taking any mistake, this is orange liquor. So nice acidity, good aroma coming out with the citrus fragrance. Nice sugar coming at the end. I would suggest you to have some lovely dessert. Let's say we can go for the lemon tart. I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy this very much with the acidity, because the chef actually used the lemon, not really adding so much sugar. So the sugar is actually coming out from this one. So you can have nice acid and sweet balance in your mouth to enjoy your dessert. Would you like to? Or actually, I have another suggestion. I can actually offer the ice for you. Add some ice, 2 or 3, a la piscine styles, a little bit diluted. You will not feel that much sweet. You can also enjoy it as well with your dessert. Is that okay? More? Okay. With some sparkling water is also a nice choice. Or you would like to have some Prosecco. The Prosecco can give you a little bit more fruity style and sweetness, and also from this citrusy, they can combine very well. Will be a little bit similar as the mimosa style.
Excellent. Well, I'm pretty sure that Mr. Chen is going to buy that case from us.
It depends how much.
Let's see. So, great. Would you like to have some more, sir?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So for the next station, only these 2 glasses. You have 1 white wine and 1 red wine.
Yes.
Please provide the organoleptic description for each wine, and as closely as possible identify the wine with the country and region of origin, grape variety, and the vintage.
How long time?
You have 5 minutes.
Would you repeat it again, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
You have 1 white wine and 1 red wine with you. Please provide the organoleptic description for each wine, and as closely as possible identify the wine with the country and region of origin, grape variety, and the vintage. And you will have 5 minutes. Your 5 minutes starts now.
The white one is bright, clear, yellow, straw yellow. A little bit of the gas evidence. Most probably is quite young vintage for now. No sediment. Nose very pleasant. Got a lot of citrus notes, yellow lemon, lime. A little bit green to mature state. A little bit white flower coming in the end, like the honeysuckle. No oak evidence. Most probably is doing the stainless steel fermentation, but it will taste till the next stage with tasting. Bright, pleasant, clean. Acidity medium plus. Body is medium minus. A lot of actually stone fruit coming out in my mouth. A lot of peach, apricot, but not yet much with green. A hint of mineral at the end. The wine, my initial conclusion, this wine is from the cold cold region or cold or moderate climate, possibly country, France, Spain, Australia, New Zealand, possibly great variety, Riesling, Semillon, Chenin Blanc. My final conclusion is wine from Australia, from south of Australia, Eden Valley, Riesling, 2018. The red is clear, bright, no sediment. Red, really dark garnet, but still shows some useful. Nose is very pleasant with a lot of dark berries, black cassis, blackberries, blue cherries. I'm not sure, a little bit hint of animal, a little bit hint of the leather. Spiciness coming out, there's some liquors, there's some black peppers as well, possibly Asian oak. Acidity medium plus, very dry, tannin is medium plus as well. Body medium. A lot of breadfruit coming back. Blackberry, black cherries, cassis, the tannin correct medium plus to high. There's all evidence some vanilla flavor coming showing up. The wine is from the moderate to cold region, possibly country, France, Italy, Spain, US, Australia, possibly grape variety, Sangiovese, Merlot, Shiraz, my final conclusion is a wine from New World, Australia, Barossa Valley, Shiraz.
Alright, thumbs up. Fantastic, thank you very much. Okay, so moving on to our final station for now. Would you like to take some water?
Yes.
Okay, so in front of you are 4 glasses of spirits. So please, as closely as possible, please identify the type of spirit, country of origin, main ingredient used, and potential age statement. Certainly. So in front of you, you have 4 glasses of spirits. As closely as possible, identify the type of spirit, country of origin, main ingredient used, and potential age statement. So totally, you have 3 minutes. And your 3 minutes starts now.
The wine on my right side, right hand side, the first one. It's the spirits with the grain aged, distilled with juniper. Possibly it's a gin. Country of origin, London, probably. A Tanqueray with citrus note. Second one. The second one probably is from China, it's Baijiu, with a grain base. This Actually, it's a grain-based whiskey. A lot of char coming out. I think this is whiskey from US, from Tennessee, a bourbon whiskey, aged 2 years. I like this one. This one tastes. Oh, this is I do believe this probably is the origin raw product is molasses. It's a rum. Dark rum, or possibly from Caribbean area, Jamaica, or from Cuba, probably aged at least 3 years. No correction, this is actually cognac, VSOP, with a grain-based distilled grape wine. And that's probably all.
You have 8?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you have 3. Okay, fantastic. 我们是不是给10号一个热烈掌声？好，那我们接下来会有第4位的参赛者，那所以我们中间还是会有5到10分钟的我们就换场时间，所以各位在座的来宾，我们可以稍微休息一下，然后如果有酒需要再添加的话，或者需要洗手间，我们可以利用这5到10分钟的时间，各位可以去自由的去做行走。那我们请评审们，我们也是大概是5到10分钟之后，我们再请回到我们的评审桌。那现在我们现在请这个工作同仁，我们现在开始做换 现在是请我们第4位的决赛参赛者 Carlos 进场，请大家给他一个热烈掌声。你从粉丝很多呀，怎么办 ？OK， 好，那我测试一下那个could you please briefly introduce yourself to all our guests here today?
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Carlos from Taipei, the Bistro Thailand. Nice to be here.
Alright, so we are very busy for service today. We have 3 tables of guests with me. So could you please follow me? I will be your matron for today.
Okay, thank you.
Righty, so to your position here. Fantastic. So for our first table, we have a guest of 4 here.
Yes.
Mr. Hong is the host for this table of 4.
Okay.
Mr. Hong and Mr. Morale here, they would like to have 1 glass of champagne to start for their lunch. And for Mr. Ho and Chef Lee over there, they would like to have a sidecar each to start for their lunch.
Okay, no problem.
Okay?
May you repeat it?
Absolutely. Yes, so for Mr. Hong is the host. Mr. Hong and Mr. Morale would like to have a glass of champagne each.
Okay.
And Mr. Ho and Chef Lee would like to have a sidecar to start each. So here is a service table. That's your champagne, and you have everything you need to do the first table service.
Okay.
Alright? So you will have 6 minutes for the service, and your 6 minutes starts now.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Carlos. So please allow me for minutes to prepare the drinks for you. And so for the champagne by glass, now we have the Omri, the Rosé brew. Would you like to take this one? For the sidecar, the base spirits use cognac, and together with the Rosé, they will use control, and also lime juice to aid the acidity. The name you will believe that comes from during World War I. It's a motorcycle equipment on the side. now it's very popular in a bar, in a restaurant for aperitif. And please enjoy the aperitif. And if you haven't ordered yet, I would suggest that you can have some smoked canabe. I will add chef to prepare salmon and scallop pepper, mixed with some avocado with dressing of citrus vinaigrette, topped with some dip. It's very good with the bread. So I will be around, and if you need anything, please let me know. Thank you.
All good?
Yes.
Okay, Steve. Righty. Okay, so back to the station again. And something for you. Again, so we're staying on station number 1, so please, Mr. Host. Mr. Hong's the host here, and here's the menu that Mr. Hong ordered for this table for today.
Okay.
And he would like you to pair one wine with each dishes.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
And you have 3 minutes.
Okay. May you repeat the question?
Absolutely. So here's the menu that Mr. Hong ordered for this table for today. And he would like you to recommend one wine for each dish to recommend to pair with. Okay. And you have 3 minutes for this one to pair. And your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay, thank you. So the first dish is mackerel, is fish and red bean, so flavor is intense, and together with some vegetable and also the very pungent and aromatic coriander. So this one I would suggest, and also especially after you finish the aperitif, so this one I will go for slightly medium body crispy white wine. For example, I would suggest Sauvignon Blanc from New York, Napa Valley. Producer is Robert Mondavi. It's a Fumé Blanc vintage. I will choose a little bit developing maybe 2016, and it was very good acidity and fruitiness, and body is enough to balance with the mango. And second dish is Logan Wood Grill. So this dish is a mix with Iberico pork and together with quinoa oyster. So it's a little bit like surf and turf. So and the Iberico pork is a very sweet, very good sweetness on the palate. With the quinoa is the umami. So I would suggest in this dish I would pair with orange wine and from Australia, Heinrich Grauer Freiheit. It's an orange wine with 3 kinds of variety: Pinot Gris, Chardonnay, and the Pinot Blanc vintage 2018. Very beautiful acidity and also with the structure. And for the main course, For the main course, that was because inside is with hazelnut and the whiskey, a little bit heavy flavor. So I will go for a French red wine, and sorry, I go for the dessert first. The matcha souffle with the matcha mousse and yuzu. Matcha is a green tea powder with very good flavor. So also with yuzu is acidity. So this wine I will suggest to pair with dessert wine from South Africa, Klein Constantia by the Constance.
Right.
Thank you.
Fantastic for your wonderful parent.
Thank you.
Lovely. Okay, so please follow me. We have table 2 to do service.
Okay.
For your decision. Thank you very much. So the second table, which also have 4 guests, and Mr. Zen here is the host. All right.
Okay.
So he would like to order 2 bottles of Domaine du Grand Poussy, and they would like to have their wines to be aerated before service.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
May you
repeat again? Absolutely, of course. So we have this table 4. Mr. Zen is the host here, and they order 2 bottles of Domaine du Grand Poussy, and they would like to have their wines be aerated before service. So here's your service table, here's your wine, and you have everything you need here for the service. And you will have 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Start.
Thank you. You order the money to sound 2018, and I will open one bottle for you later. May I test the one for you? Monet du Salon is a white wine from Loire Valley. It's based on the Sauvignon Blanc variety. 2018 vintage. Now it's a very enjoyable, very pungent, aromatic, classic Sauvignon Blanc from Loire Valley. bottle first. I'll open the second bottle and every year. And for this wine, I would suggest you can have, it's from raw berries, so I would suggest a classic pork herring. It's a pork with a pork liver and it's the spice, served cold, and I will put some sourdough bread on the side. So I will leave the graph in the micrometer to keep the temperature.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your service. Well, okay. We're still staying on table number 2, so
Yes.
please have your position. And here's something for you.
Okay.
Alright. So here's a wine list that your colleague put together.
Yes.
Could you please check the content, identify if there are any mistakes, and provide the correct information when necessary. Okay?
Yes. And you will repeat the question.
Absolutely. So here's a wine list that your colleague put together. Could you please check the content, identify if there are any mistakes, and provide the correct information if you find any. So you will have 3 minutes for this session, and your 3 minutes starts now.
So for the sparkling number 1, only I think normally they don't have the Blondoma, the Apanage is not from Congo. And the second one, this one is Copinac, label is Reserva Cava. And number 3, I go for the white wine first. Smith, white wine number 2, 2001 Smith Olafit. It's from Pesatonian, no problem, but Smith Olafit is only classified as a one-group graph for red wine and white wine. And white wine number 3 is 2006 Capelluzen is from Moser. And number 4 white wine, this one is not from Wolfgang. La Roche Ormond is Sauvignon. And red wine number 1, Tenuta San Guido Sassicaia is not a BDT, it's officially Bulgarian Sassicaia POC. And number 2, red wine number 2, Propam 2, is not a Jewelry Champagne, it's in Gongnon. And number 3, Fairton Road, 5 Pinot
Thank you very much. Okay, let's go to station number 2, so please follow me.
Okay, thank you.
We're going to table number 3. Okay. Here's your position. Over there. Okay, again, we have a table of 4 guests here. Mr. Chen is the host for the day. And Mr. Chen would like to, for you to serve and decant a bottle of Golden Los Andes 2003 from Rioja. Was this table 4? However, Mr. Chow here, right in front of me, this gentleman, he is driving, unfortunately, so he would like to have a bottle of sparkling water. Yes. And Mr. Chow prefers soft water.
Yes.
Okay.
Please repeat that.
Absolutely. So we have a table of 4 here. And then Mr. Chen here is our host for today. He would like to order and for you to serve and decant a bottle of Golden Los Andes 2003 from Rioja. However, unfortunately, Mr. Chow there, right in front of me, he is driving today, so he cannot take anything with alcohol. So he would like to have a sparkling water, and he prefers soft water. Right? So you will have 6 minutes for this station, for this service, and your 6 minutes starts now.
Thank you. I am Carlos, so allow me minutes to prepare everything. Thank you. I would recommend this sparkling water from New Zealand with a lower pH and a soft minerality. Complete for the day. Wine from the Los Andes, Rioja, 2003. Okay. Just this wine is 2003 vintage. A little bit aged, the sediment on the bottom, so I will try my best to separate. very good, very beautiful, but I think it needs some time. And this one is based on the Tanzania and Karachi. It's mixed with the new oak and neutral oak perfection. 2003 vintage, nice, softened, and palate is very joyful. So if you want to order some main course, I would suggest to have beef filet mignon, just pan fry, and the side will serve with some spinach and asparagus. The sauce we have to ask the chef to use some blackberry mixed with gravy. And the Chen is satisfied with the sparkling water. Maybe later I will suggest after you finish the class, maybe we would like to have some different beverage without alcohol. I would suggest some, if you order the main course to me, I would suggest you have grape juice, no alcoholic, and it's from France, Alamia. They have very good Merlot juice or Gamay juice, and papers with me. Okay, so if you need anything, please let me know. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Carlos. Please come to my position here. Right, so here's your spot. And we're staying still in table number 3. So now you can take off your mask. Okay. And I have to be 1.5 meters apart from you for the social distancing, but not to worry. Okay, so from the right hand side here. Okay, from the right hand side here. Here you have a beverage that Mr. Chen, table number 3, the host, Mr. Chen, he really enjoyed. Okay? So he's thinking of buying a case of this beverage, but with a slight hesitation. So could you please provide a truthful yet beautiful description of this beverage? And most importantly, try to convince Mr. Chen to commit this potential purchase. Absolutely. So here is a beverage, so here, that Mr. Chen enjoyed it very much, and he's thinking of buying a case. So, but he has a slight hesitation, so could you please provide a truthful yet beautiful description for this beverage, and most importantly, try to convince Mr. Chen to commit this potential purchase. Would you like to have some more focus?
How many times I have?
I'll let you know after this order, not to worry. Okay? Alright? So, for this station, you have 2 minutes, and your 2 minutes will start now.
Ms. Chen, I know why you got this beverage, because on the palate it's a little bit sweet, but not too sweet, very balanced with very good acidity and a lot of red fruits. And also on the nose, there's some tea bouquet. So it's a very balanced and if you buy this one, you can slightly chill it, and maybe around 12 degrees to serve with some dessert. And prepare some bottle at home and enjoy it with friends. And if you want to buy one case, for us now we have a special promotion. I think you will be very satisfied with the price, also to the quality.
Sure that Mr. Chen is going to buy a lot of cases from us.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, moving on to the next station. In front of you, you have a white wine and a red wine. Okay, so please provide the organoleptic description of each wine, and as closely as possible identify the wine with the country and region of origin, grape variety, and the vintage. Would you like to hear some words again before we go on? Okay, so for this station, this workshop, you have 5 minutes. And your 5 minutes starts now.
Thank you. My number one is white wine, clear, no gas, no sediment. It's very intense color of lemon yellow. On the nose, it is clean, useful, with medium intensity of citrus fruit flavor, and there's also some leafy notes, some lemon with lime zest. It's very fresh, pear. And there's also some sage and herbal notes. This one could be a neutral or professional company palette. And the palette is dry with medium plus acidity. Medium body, medium alcohol level, with lemon zest, pear, fresh fruit notes. And there's a hint of minerality. And it's balanced between the fruity notes and other character. I think this is an old wine style wine from cooler climate. Possible variety could be Riskin, Chardonnay, and vintage should be between 1 to 3 years. So my final conclusion, this one is the Chardonnay base from Old France, Petit Chablis, vintage 2018. And wine number 2 is red wine. It's deep ruby color. There's some old garnet rim, no gas, no sediment. And the nose is clean, it's developing with ripe berry notes, ripe fruit, and it is more like mixed with red and dark berries, some dark plum, dark cherry, and there's also some red cherry as well. And there's some spicy notes like cinnamon with a hint of tobacco leaf, some smoky notes. This one should be in the neutral oak fashion. On palate is dry with a medium plus acidity, medium plus tannin, medium body, medium alcohol. The tannin is like a sandy texture in the mouth. With ripe fruit character mixed with the red and dark berries, with dark plum, dark cherry, some red cherry, and the cinnamon, tobacco leaf. I think this one, I confirm it's in the neutral application. Possible variety could be Sangiovese, also could be Tempranillo. For me, this one is like a old style.
Fantastic, thank you very much. So, hands up, and we are moving on to our last station for now. So, on the very left-hand side, there are 4 spirits in front of you. Alright, so please, as close as possible, identify the type of spirit, country of origin, the main ingredient used, and the potential aging statement. Okay. One more time. Yeah, absolutely, not a problem. So in front of you, you have 4 spirits from right to left. So please, as closely as possible, identify the type of spirit, country of origin, the main ingredient used, and potential age statement. Would you like to have some more water before you start? Or are you okay?
I'm okay.
Right, so you have 3 minutes, and your 3 minutes starts now.
Spirits number 1 is gin. Ingredient is grain, is botanic. The country of origin is from the style is London dry gin. Is from British. Spirits number 2 is baijiu, and the ingredients grain from China. Spirits number 3 is whiskey. Ingredients malt, blended malt from Scotch. It's 15 years. Its rum ingredient is molasses from sugarcane from Barbados, XO.
Okay, time's up. Thank you very much, Carlos. 我们是给 Carlos 一个热烈的掌声。好，那这个时候我们还有这4位的评审队员，还有这个比赛的桥段。所以第一，请4位参赛者都帮我先入席。第二，请各位在座的来宾先继续留在各位的座位上，请不要离开。第三，我们请台上的裁判先不要动。所以第4，请我们的工作人员，我们现在开始做最后一个换场。谢谢。那如果各位有需要各位来宾有需要加酒的话，旁边这边都可以欢迎，但是千万不要离开我们现在的赛场，因为我们现在对于4位的参赛者，我们最后还有一个小小的关卡。最后有一个非常慎重，然后非常有趣，也是在历届不管是台湾或者东南亚，甚或者是国际侍酒师在最佳侍酒师大赛，一定会有一个很重要的桥段。那我先不说是什么桥段，但是第一个，我先请4位参赛者从这边1号、2号、3号、4号，帮我依序站在往我的这个方向。就站在这边，也是就对着我们的观赛者，还有那个观众。那第二个来，请我们的评审们帮我做一件事情。第一个 ，so first of all, let me use English. So for Judge John, Rex, and Chef Lee, please write candidate number 1 on your marking sheet. And number 1 is Edison here. Okay. So you will be scoring everything. Okay? Johan, and Xavier, please write number 2 on your candidate number. You'll be scoring pass. Okay? Rowena, Gus, and Benoit, please 3 on your candidate number, you'll be marking 10号. So, Ding-Xin, Zhang-Yi, and Joe, please write number 4 on your candidate number, and you'll be marking Howard. So now, please take a board, take a pen, and you can go in front of your each station. Go around. So please go to a designated candidate. Thank you. So once again, candidate number 1, candidate number 2, candidate number 3, and candidate number 4. Any questions from the candidates? Yes. Okay. That's a good one.
I would like to take this lovely Omari Cuban Luis.
You'll have it anyhow you want afterwards. Don't you dare worry. Okay. Alright, just 1 second. We'll prepare for it. It's a very good question. It's a very genuine request. Just give us a few seconds. So judges, are you all ready? So to your stations. And please make sure that you have your judge name on your scoring sheet, please. Thank you very much. 然后各位在座的这个来宾贵宾，如果有需要的话，可以尽量，但是请站在我们的所有的评审后面。如果各位有需要拍照的等等之类的话，欢迎来到前面。Okay, so we all have one tasting glass for each one of you. Judges, are we all ready? Howard? Okay. So, to your last station, ladies and gentlemen, contestants. On your service table, please serve a bottle of Champagne Cabernet Cuvée Magnum into 16 glasses. May I repeat it again? So, in front of you, please serve a bottle of Champagne Cabernet Cuvée Magnum into 16 glasses, and you have 5 minutes. Okay? Ready? And your 5 minutes starts now. stop all your moves。我们是不是请现场的来宾跟评审们，我们再一次给我们今天的4位的决赛者一个热烈的掌声。So, first of all, please, all the judges, you can now finishing your scoring, and we will have your scoring board collected once you finish. Okay? 那好，第一个再来请各位今天与会的来宾，我们现在请各位，我们就往外场，等于说我的前面，我们大门出去之后往右手边，我们那边已经帮各位预备好了 cocktail reception。那今天当然我相信各位今天现在目前在那个心目中一个很想知道的事情是，我们现在的香槟喝得喝不到，可以，没问题。我们等一下收集完之后，我们会拿到外面，所以请各位，如果今天你现在那个桌上酒杯你还知道是自己的话，请你给我们拿到外面继续来用。要不然的话，我们外面也有准备新的酒杯，所以我们尽量今天就是一个人，我们尽量用一个酒杯从头用到尾。然后我们在外面会有食物、一些小食，以及我们外面已经有备好了好酒以及好的香槟。所以现在我们先请各位在座的来